You've probably heard this before. The fitter you get, the fewer calories you burn. That sounds like bad news, like your own progress is working against you. You're working harder, training consistently, and now you're being told that your body's too efficient, like somehow getting healthier is ruining your fat loss results. But if that was true, why isn't every marathon runner overweight? Why would Michael Phelps eat 10,000 calories a day and still be absolutely shredded? Let's break this down, because this idea that fitness makes fat loss harder is one of the most misunderstood myths in the entire industry. So where does it come from, and why do people actually believe it? Well, it's not completely wrong. Like most myths, it starts with a little bit of truth. When you first start doing cardio, everything feels hard. You're out of breath, your legs are on fire, and your heart rate shoots up. In that early phase, your body is inefficient. It hasn't adapted yet, and you burn a lot of energy doing small things. But over time, your body gets better, you move smoother, your breathing evens out, and you stop wheezing after 30 seconds. And that's not magic, that is efficiency, and that's your body learning. You can think of like a rusty old bike. At first it squeaks, it clunks, and it resists every single pedal. But if you oil up the chain and pump up the tires, then it's gonna go a lot better. And your body's the same. Better movement equals less struggle. So yes, technically, that 20-minute jog that burned 300 calories at first might now burn 200 because your body's got smarter and smoother. But there's a twist. It's not the full story. Efficiency isn't the enemy, but if you stop here, you're missing the bigger picture. Most people assume if I'm burning fewer calories on a run than I used to, then I must be getting worse results. But that's just one tiny piece of the puzzle, because this is what they miss. Fit people don't do the same workouts. The increased intensity, volume, and duration over time. It's like saying a professional cyclist burns fewer calories because they pedal faster. Yes, they train the body to move better, but they also ride longer, harder, and more often than a beginner. So that 20-minute jog that you struggled with when you started, that's now a 40-minute run without stopping, at a higher pace, and maybe even running up hills. That's not less calories burned, that's more. So your per minute burn might be slightly lower, but your total output is massively higher. And if you're 100 pounds overweight and you do one run, you might be dead on the couch for 3 days. But if you're fit, you finish that run and then go for a walk and then hit the gym and then still feel great the next morning. So that efficiency doesn't stop you, it frees you. It makes movement easier so you can do more of it. So fit people burn more calories overall. And it's not because the workouts are inefficient, but because their lifestyle is more active. So how much of this really comes from exercise? Let's zoom out and have a look at the overall daily calorie burn. When we talk about calorie burn, we need to talk about TDEE, or total daily energy expenditure. And that's the total number of calories your body burns in a day. People think that exercise is everything, and they assume that a tough workout means that they're crushing fat loss. But workouts are only one part of the equation. Imagine your calorie burn as a 4-slice pie chart. You've got BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. This is how many calories your body burns just by being alive, by breathing, digesting food, pumping blood. You've got the TEF, or the thermic effect of food. That's calories burned from digesting and absorbing food. You've got EAT, which is exercise activity thermogenesis. That's what your body burns from your planned workouts. And then you've got NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. Walking around, cleaning, fidgeting, climbing stairs, all of the stuff outside of the gym. Here's the kicker. Exercise is only 10 to 15% of your daily TDEE of a normal person. NEAT can be 2 times that or more, especially for active people. So even if your workouts become more efficient, your increased daily movement, muscle mass and energy levels more than make up for it. Fit people tend to walk around more, take the stairs, train harder, recover faster, and stay active longer. It's not about one workout, it's about what you do in the whole day. And fitter people just do more. So if that's true, why do so many people fear efficiency? Here's where things get weird. Some people hear this and say, well, if I get too fit, I'll burn fewer calories, so maybe I shouldn't push too hard. That is stupid. That's like saying, if I get too good at my job, I'll finish early and make less money, better stay slow. Or if I fix my broken car, it won't use as much gas, so maybe I should leave the tyre flat. So when you're unfit, your body's like a clunky old car. Every mile is effort, you overheat, you stall, you think you're burning more gas, but you're not going anywhere. But when you're fit, your body is tuned up, fuel efficient, and faster, stronger, and able to go further. Being fitter gives you the capacity to burn more, not less. It gives you freedom. You don't get as tired as fast. You don't need 3 days to recover from a 20-minute jog. You can do more, and more movement equals more calories burned. And no one got stuck at fat loss because they got too fit. They got stuck because they stopped progressing. So what should you focus on if your goal is to burn the most fat possible? i.e., how to actually maximize fat burn. So let's break down a real plan. How do you actually maximize fat loss without burning out, overtraining, or chasing calories? The problem is that most people try to out-cardio a bad plan. They jump from machine to machine, hoping the calorie tracker gives them a big number, but that's like throwing darts blindfolded. You might hit the target, but that's all guesswork. Burning fat without strategy is like planting a seed and digging it up every day to check if it's growing. It just doesn't work. You need patience and a system. So here's the game plan. Number 1, train consistently. Use cardio to build your engine. Think of it like fuel capacity. The better your aerobic base, the more fat you can burn at rest and in motion. Number 2, progress your workouts. Don't just repeat the same session. Add time, intensity, or speed, and your body will adapt, so give it something to adapt to. Number 3, move more throughout the day. Aim for 10k steps, park further away, take walking breaks, clean more. It all adds up. 4, lift weights. More muscle equals higher BMR. You literally burn more calories by just existing. 5, stop trusting machine calorie trackers. They're inaccurate, and instead track photos, clothes, energy, consistency, and that's the real progress, not a blinking number on a screen. So let's wrap it all up with the final myth busting truth. If someone tells you you're burning less now that you're fit, just smile, because that person doesn't have a clue or understand how the body works. The logic falls apart the second you look at elite athletes. Marathon runners, swimmers, CrossFit athletes, they're all shredded. They train harder, longer, and more than anyone else. And they're not burning fewer calories, they're burning way more. And that's because they can. It's like saying a race car uses less fuel because it's efficient, while it's turning around a track at 200 miles an hour. Yes, that's efficient, but it's still redlining the engine. Your body isn't trying to sabotage you at all. It's trying to evolve. And when you treat it like a partner and not a problem, it will go farther than you ever thought possible. You'll train better, you'll move more, you'll recover faster, and stay leaner. Not because you hacked the system, but because you earned the upgrade. If that's helped, make sure you subscribe and grab the free 21-day course with the link in the description. Over the next 21 days, I'll send you an email a day so you can understand how to actually lose fat and remove all this BS that everyone else talks about that is clearly not true.